And we are underway in Buffalo. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Shoot up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A 1st carry for Elijah Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mitchell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. They go with McCaffrey. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Purdy will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On 1st down, Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jackson now to return.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To the air, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy now to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.